Peace. If you are interested in learning how to code, learn anything about tech, let's go ahead and dive into some coding. Alright, peace, Sam. We're gonna go ahead and record this again. Excuse my hair, having a bad hair day as usual. But I just wanted to bring something new to the university, something fresh. Been looking at where I want to take this thing, and I'm starting to get in the swing of things. So just wanted to do that for you guys. So I know you hear me talk about coding a lot. I know you hear me talk about technology a lot. I'm really passionate about this. It's a new passion of mine. What provoked me to want to go into technology? What provoked me wanting to do it? When I got kicked out of the military, I was sitting and I was pondering on what field I wanted to go in. It was just, go be a barber, go do a hard trade like welding or something like that. Or go into IT. And I wanted to work from home because I was into trading. So I wanted to work from home, and it was like, okay, this is definitely what I want to do. And I seen an opportunity to go to my CC, my computer career. And at my computer career, I learned how to, I learned about, how to break down the computers, break down the phones, break down the tablets, how to take them apart. I learned about how to network, how to basically get the routers and the switches and all that stuff together, how to get the network up and running, and then I learned how to protect the network as far as cybersecurity. So I am CompTIA Sec Plus certified and CompTIA A Plus certified. I need to take my networking certification. And in technology, you have two different sides. You have that side, which is basically building the network and securing the network and actually working with the devices and the wires. And then you have the programming side of things, where the coding takes place, which we're going to be diving in. We're going to dive into both sides. But right now, I got to figure out how to bring that other side into the university. But with this, I can just screen record on the Mac, make a video, and bring it to you guys. So it's just easier to practice. Plus, everybody can really practice coding just because of freecodecamp.org. It gives us an opportunity to actually practice coding. And then once we get proficient and we pass all the certain curriculums, then we can actually work on building a coding program, which will give us certifications to put on our resume. So I was coding about 30 minutes to an hour when I first got the VA, then I stopped, and then I started video gaming. So I put the gaming on hold right now just to bring this to the university, and then we'll bring the gaming back into it. So right now we're gonna go to freecodecamp.com, and then we're just gonna dive into some coding. This is the second time we're recording this video, and we're gonna actually go over curriculum that I already passed, which is web design. So let's go ahead and get this up and running for you guys. I had to record it again because the time lapse just wasn't working, and working on the what you call it. Okay, here it is. Okay, so we're going to go into web design, and we're basically going to do the first one. So if you see, I already done the first three. Gotta do this one and then finish up those, and then I could do so we're gonna do this together. And I just want everybody to code for about 30 minutes to an hour, freecodecamp.org, and we're going to get started. So basically, this is what we're trying to accomplish: creating a web page. And we're going to start from step one. So the thing about freecodecamp.org, it really gives you the blueprint, which the research I'm doing is just like that when you're actually in the field. But with this, it actually tells you when you're wrong, tells you when you're right. But sometimes it's when you're wrong, you have to go search for the answer online. So with us doing this together, you guys will be able to see, how I did it and what I used to get to the next step. I stopped coding because I got to a step I didn't feel like looking up the answer to, because I was so deep in the trade and all that stuff. So that mental stress. But since we're in the university, I wanted to bring this not only to the university, but also to the tech company. So I was like, okay, let's go ahead and get the ball running on this. So step one. HTML elements have an opening and closing tag with content in between. Here's the basic syntax. Example of coding. You have the opening tag, the content, and then the closing tag. So the first element you will learn about is the H1 element. The H1 element is a heading element and is used for the main heading of a web page. Example code H1. This is a main heading. Then you have the closing tag. So basically, the most important part to remember is you have the opening tag, and then you have the closing tag. And basically, it says change the text of the H1 element below from Hello World to Cat Photo App. So we're going to go ahead and copy paste that. Command C. Go ahead and delete this text right here. Then we're going to paste. and then boom. And you see it's gonna change over here from Hello World to Cat Photo app. And like I said, it basically tells you when you get it right. Once you get it right, you can go to the next step. We're just gonna do 10 steps today just to keep it brief, and we'll go on as the week goes on to bring everything in. So the H1 through H6 heading elements are used to signify the importance of content below them. The lower the number, the higher the importance. So H2 elements have less importance than H1 elements. So this is basically saying that the higher the number gets, the less important it is. So, and as you can see, they tell you right here, most important, second important. So only use one H1 element per page and place lower importance headings below. So it's basically saying, and then it says add H2 element with this text. So we're gonna copy and paste this, Command C, go ahead and go to that second tab, create our H2 element, and then we're gonna copy and paste, close the, and don't, it's important that we use this closing tag right here with the forward slash and the H2, because if not, it won't go through. So it'll go to the next challenge. Step 3, the P element is used to create a paragraph of text on websites. So create a P element below your H2 element and give it the following. So we're going to create a paragraph or text. Shouldn't have did that. And then we're going to tab it. We're going to go ahead and go P. And then we're going to go ahead and copy and paste this just for time's sake. Command C. We go ahead and paste it. Command V. Close the tag. Go ahead and go to the next one. Make sure that we donating just because we want to make sure that, hey, this stays up. Definitely want to use this. But let's go ahead and do this. Wait for it to go through. Alright, ask me later. So commenting allows you to leave messages without affecting the browser display. It also allows you to make code inactive. A comment in HTML starts with these characters, contains any number of lines of text, and ends with these characters. So here's an example, and then we basically got to do our owns. So we can go ahead and copy, exclamation point, dash, to do. Go ahead and hit this right here. Go ahead and hit add link to cat photos, and then we're gonna basically dash close. What did we mess up? Cat photos, to do, add link. Oh, so it should be above, and you see right here, like, it'll tell you where you get it wrong at. So most of the time it's pretty easy to fix it, but some of the times we do have to go back in and dive in. So you can see I had on the bottom, it just says put it on the above, and it should go through. But sometimes we do have to dive deeper into it. So with us doing together, you'll have a cheat code, but I'm gonna have to actually do the work and find it, which is cool because we just learning. HTML5 has some elements that identify different content areas. These elements make your HTML easier to read and help with search engine optimization and accessibility. The main element is used to represent the main content of the body of an HTML document. Content inside the main element should be unique to the document and should not be repeated in other parts of the document. So we basically got to create a main element here with all the information that we already put up there. So we're going to basically do that, and then go to the bottom, put our closing tag, close it up, should go through. Okay, step 6. In the previous step, you put the H1, H2, comment, and P elements inside the main element. This is called nesting. Nested elements should be placed 2 spaces further to the right of the element they are nested in. This spacing is called indentation and is used to make HTML easier to read. So basically, we got to indent this part right here to line up. Next, step 7, you can add images to your website by using the IMG element. IMG elements have an opening tag without a closing tag. So some elements are self-closing, so you don't have to put that closing tag up there. They say this is a tag for an element without a closing tag is known as a void element. So we're gonna go ahead and do the IMG, and then we're just gonna close it on its own, and it should go through. And then it says HTML attributes are special words used inside the opening tag of an element to control the element's behaviors. The SRC attribute in an IMG element specifies the IMG image's URL where the image is located. Here's an example of an IMG element with a SRC attribute pointing to the Free Code Camp logo. So basically it's saying that we have to put this, we're gonna basically put this link right here inside of an image. So when they click the image, we can use this URL. So we're gonna put SRC equal sign, and then we're gonna put some quotation marks, copy this, Command C, Command V, and then basically you see it brings up the image. Well, SRC actually what. So the SRC actually puts the image on the page. Excuse me, it doesn't link it. What we do next should link it, I believe. So congratulations. And then the IMG element should have an alternate attribute. The alternate attribute text is used for screen readers to improve accessibility and displayed if the image fails to load. So basically what we're about to do, if this image, like if somebody has a bad connection or something and this image doesn't load, this is what's going to pop up, a cute orange cat laying on its back. And to do that, we basically got to put alt after that inside of the image element. So we're going to do alt equal sign quotation mark a cute orange cat lying on its back, and boom, should be good. Congratulations. And then you can link another page with an anchor element. Here's an example of linking another page, and we're going to create an A element right here at the bottom. We're going to go ahead and dash a href, and then we're going to go ahead and hit the equal sign quotation marks, and we're going to put https, and then we're going to go dash free cat photos photo app.com, and then we're going to put some closing tags, boom. Oh. Free code HTTPS code cat photos. Oh, we got to put this right here, colon. Boom. Alright guys, so there's our first lesson on coding. Remember, I want you guys coding 30 minutes to an hour each day, and I'll be doing the same. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and edit this, get ready to upload it. We'll say we'll drop this video on Wednesday because we got different vlogs dropping throughout the week. So hope you guys enjoy this, and remember, coding isn't that hard. It's all about once you figure out the solution to the problem, then it's about repetition, doing the same thing over and over. And as we go deeper into the program, you will see that it's basically doing the same thing over and over and over again, and repeating those things is basically going to give us most muscle memory within the brain, and then it becomes second nature. So I'm really excited about this, bringing this to the university, because everybody can do this at home instead of watching TV or instead of being on social networking. Why not spend 30 minutes to an hour working a skill that can bring you a six-figure paycheck? So remember, once we do all the practices, we basically are going to be able to get a certificate by building our own program. And once we get that certificate, we can use that on our job applications when we trying to apply for those high-paying jobs. So as always, wishing divine peace, love, harmony on all. Peace.